What is going on, guys? My name is Orb and welcome to another gameplay commentary for some MW3. And yeah, today we're taking a look at a Assault MOAB with like 114 kills, I believe, to X amount of deaths. I don't really know how many deaths we acquire along our journey, but it's something, it's above 10, I know that. 10, I'm gonna say 14, that's gonna be my official guess. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but yeah. Rocking the Assault package, as you can see right here. And I don't think the opponents shoot down my air support. This gameplay is about 2 weeks old, so I don't really know if they shoot down my choppers. But I do acquire 114 kills, so I'm guessing they did not shoot down my air support. Usually they do. I don't know about you guys, but when I rock my Assault package and I get like my second chopper or something, or they see that I'm on 15-0, they're like, you know what? This guy's having a good day. Let's ruin it and play with launchers. So that's kind of what they do, and it's super easy to shoot down air support in this game. So yeah, they do that sometimes, but yeah, I'm guessing not this time. I don't really know. Enjoy this streak that I'm going on right now. Actually, the clip they're watching right now is like super good. This streak is like 3 or 4 or 5 minutes long or something. It's kind of bananas. But yeah, I hope you will enjoy. But that's pretty much everything I have to say about the gameplay. We're going to talk about something that is a highly requested topic that people want me to talk about, and that is girls. And like, where do you start talking about girls? And like, things you love about girls, things you hate, experiences, thoughts, your dreams about girls. I don't know what the case may be, but there's a lot of different topics that could be discussed in this whole thing. But what I want to talk about today is why I hate when girls lead you on and they leave you with nothing. That's what I've got to talk about today. But before I get into all that, just to give you some sort of context as to who I am when it comes to girls, I am in no shape or form a ladies man or somebody that knows everything there is to know about girls, that has, you know, girls completely figured out. That is definitely not the case. People seem to have this ideal that since I care so much about how I look, as far as, you know, working out a lot, they think that I'm some sort of ladies man, and that is just, you couldn't be more further from the truth. I think that is it. I'm very shy. Well, I wouldn't say I'm shy when it comes to girls. Sometimes it kind of depends on the vibes I'm getting from the girl and really how I act from that point. But there was a time when I was overweight, and that was a big insecurity for me, and I was really not confident when it came to girls. Like, as what do you say, how do you do, how does one even begin to what? There were so many question marks for me when it came to girls. And when I finally kind of, you know, tilted my body in the right direction when it comes to fitness and working out, it has improved a lot. Don't get me wrong, it has improved a lot, but I still feel like I have so much more to learn. But yeah, I just want to try and give you some sort of context so you don't think that I'm some sort of douchebag that thinks he knows everything about girls, because that is, yeah, as I said, definitely not the case. So, what I want to get to, why I hate when girls lead you on, and I'm going to give you an example that happened to me I'm gonna say some time ago, to not give you any sort of time reference at all. Some time ago, with a girl named Girl. We're gonna name her Girl just for the simple fact of it. So yeah, this girl, I met her during I was out with my friends at a nightclub. I met her. We danced, had a good time. We exchanged numbers, and that was kind of it. That was kind of it that happened. And we were just sort of texting back and forth, kind of. And I say back and forth, not daily, but like when the weekend came up or something special happened for some reason. They're like, oh, here, what are you doing? Are you gonna head out tonight, or what are you doing? It's very casual and very not in depth. Like I didn't really know her apart from her name and some other things that, you know, comes up in conversation. So I didn't really know her at like a deep level or anything. So out of the blue, in the middle of the week, as I said, we usually text her in the weekend or when something special happens. During the middle of the week, she texted me, and she was being more flirty than usual. We've kind of had conversations, and this is kind of a bad thing. You don't, in my experience, I should say, you should never have a conversation with a girl you like and talk to her as if she's your friend. So you're just like, oh, what are you doing? Oh, that sounds cool. Like, you have to sort of sort of spice up your conversation a bit, and you have to be as a guy, you have to be a bit forward. Obviously, you have to be a bit flirty to show that, hey, I like you more than just a friend. You have to try and spice up the conversation, and that is kind of what I went for. So when I saw that she showed interest, I was like, oh, I can't let this go. I have to show interest back. So I did that. I was being a bit flirty back. We were being flirty back and forth, and I was like, oh, I kind of like, I like this girl. I would definitely like to know her better. So we started talking back and forth, more and more flirty, and after I would say like a week, no, probably like 5 days. Think Monday to Friday. So when the weekend came up, we've been talking quite a lot. Now we've been talking pretty much daily, just sending text messages, and as I said, very, very like flirty. So I knew she was interested, and she knew that I was interested, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try and meet up with her. I met up with her on Friday prior to going out, because we was gonna go out to a nightclub again, and I was with her, and this was like prior to going out, so this was like probably around like 5 p.m. or something on Friday. We met up at a cafe, we sat there talking, and then then out of the blue, once again I was trying to be flirty, and she's like, oh well, you're such a great friend, and I'm like, well, hold on, what are you saying there? Like, what are you, friend? How's that gonna, what about the the text messages? I got some sort of vibe, and she's like, oh well, I like being flirty. Okay, yeah. I have never ditched a girl more quickly, and I'm saying that in the most respectful way. I don't mean like, oh, I'm not gonna get sex, I'm out of here. That's not it at all. But if she leaves you on like that, if she led me on for so long, for like 5 days, and I'm talking, I can't show you examples of text messages that we had back and forth, but it was very, very clear. It was very, very clear. And as she said herself, she likes being flirty. Well, I don't like being flirted with, and then it doesn't, amount to anything. So I was like, okay. So pretty quickly, I kind of ducked out of there, and then she sent me a text message like, oh, you left so quickly. What was your hurry? Are we gonna meet up at the nightclub? And I was like, feeling kinda down. We'll see. I'll definitely try and be there. We'll see if we can meet up. And I have never talked to the girl since. And once again, I'm not trying to be a douchebag here. I mean, she was a nice girl, but at the same time, I'm having more feelings for her than just being a friend. And there's so many times when I was so insecure about myself, when I did not have the confidence, when I was overweight. There were so many times where I was in the friend zone, and I tried everything I could to try and get out of the friend zone to start a relationship with, that girl, and it did not work out. She ended up, well, you're only my friend, and I don't want to be in that situation again. I don't want to be in that situation where you're friend zoned and you can't do anything about it. And I don't want to waste my time on something that may or may not happen. And it's kind of difficult. I don't know about you guys. Can you relate to this in any fashion, or are you maybe the guy that, or girl that leads the other partner on? I don't know. I don't really know, but it really bothers me, and it really grinds my gears when girls do that. So if you enjoyed the episode, please feel free to rate the video as you please, and please, if you have any suggestions as far as topics goes for girls, I definitely would like to talk more about this, because it interests me, and if it interests me and it interests you, then why not talk about it? So have an amazing day. I'm out. Bye.
We've taken the lead. Assignment accomplished. Good work.